let's open this meeting up. We're going to discuss a Toro lease of a mower, a roller, and a top dresser. He's got a bid here somewhere.
Back page.
Right here. Have you got one of these?
Oh, here, Greg.
This is it.
Is this the only one?
No,
Oh.
he's got another one.
Another one?
No, it's this one, the Toro. I've looked at it, so you go ahead and.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
And the way I understand it, this could be on a 3-year, a 4-year, or a 5-year. And it's, again, rent to own. Once we get it paid off, all 3 items are ours. The top dresser he's going to try to use, it's going to be bigger than the one we have, so we can distribute the new grass. What we're trying to distribute the seed and make a bigger swath, right?
It's multi-use, so you can do seed, sand, on
Fertilizer.
boxes, fertilizer. It's
Okay.
very multi-use. Holds a lot of weight at one time. The one we have for greens is great, but it drops straight down, and it would take a lot of time and effort to do tee boxes. So this just gives us an added advantage to keep upping our fleet to what we need it to be.
What's the payments and the length of time we have left on our current lease, and what equipment is on there?
So right now, we have the newer greens mower we got a couple of years ago. It comes up in a year from July. And then there's another one, gosh, I have to look on my email. It's gonna end in June. And it's $686 a month.
For just the second one?
Yeah.
So second one, did you say is a grass mower also?
Well, I'd have to
Or
look.
greens mower, sorry.
The one that ends in one more year is a greens mower and a fairway mower. The one that ends this June, I'll have to look and see exactly what that is.
Pretty much just
I think it's a rough mower. And,
this summer we'll have them paid off, correct?
one of them will be, and then next summer the other.
Oh, the other one, okay.
And you said for the one that ends in June is 6 something a month? Or-
686.
yeah, okay, and that ends in June of 26.
And then July of 27, 802.50 will go away for a greens mower and a fairway mower.
Do you remember the length of those? Was that a?
They were 3 years, yeah. Since they were used, all you can do is 3 years. But this being new, we can do 60 months. Keep the payments down, and I could even ask them to extend that to 72 months just to knock the payment down even more. That's an
This is
option.
all brand new
That's an
equipment.
option. These are brand new.
Okay.
These are never been used.
Any expectation on longevity? I understand it's how you drive them, how you take care of them and all that, but what is your recommendation on the length of time to lease, purchase, or rent to own, or however you look, how you wanna look at
The
it?
top dresser and roller, I expect them to be 20+ years.
Okay.
Now the rough mower might be less, it's a little more used and gone through, but
That's what I wanted to
Depends
know.
on who's on it.
I'm gonna guesstimate at least 8 to 10 years on it at the minimum.
And these 3 items will be taking the place of ones that you already have?
They'll be just adding to,
They'll be added to?
Yes.
Okay.
yes. Our current rough mowers, they're 6 years old now, and they're still going really good, so.
The Toros?
So I expect them to last Even this one I expect to last a long time.
Do you have an approximation of the fairway or the greens mower that ends in 27? Do you have any idea what that one is? Or
The year or,
what the payment is on that one?
the greens mower and, fairway mower combo is $82.50 a month. That's the one that'll end July of next year.
So 802.50 and 686.
Right.
Do you think they're willing to give us a 72-month lease?
I can sure ask them, I have no problem. I think we're in pretty good standing with our payment history, so.
Yeah, we've not missed a payment, I'm pretty sure of that.
What other equipment will we have behind this that would need to be on deck for replacement? Because that's my only concern, is you draw these out for 6 years or something, and we need something else, and we've got these payments lingering for a while, but is there anything else you see that's gonna be? I know it's an ongoing thing.
Well, yeah, barring breakdown issues, maybe fairway unit. Just because the ones we have are a little older, even the one we're leasing, it was somebody else's before us, so. Outside of that, we're gonna be in really good shape, as long as we just keep it all maintained and
I think y'all
keep going.
Y'all do a good job of maintaining the equipment.
So-
I think Brett has a hand in that too, and thank you for helping us stay on top of that. Have we got any other bids from anybody else?
On equipment.
Nope. Your chair is broke.
My chair's broke, I thought it was.
Years
I thought it was
ago,
just me.
when
I
I was
thought I
in
was broke.
I went through all three major
Sure.
brands, John
Thank
Deere,
you.
Jacobson, and Toro, and this was the most,
Oh, that's a lot better. I can think better now.
Not so sure we still don't have to go out for 2 more quotes.
we never have before, I know that.
This is, we're paying for all this, not, the city's not helping the city at all.
I know that, but
I don't
There's
know
only
how
one
many.
Toro dealer in Oklahoma. And they can't cross state lines, that's what they
I don't know how much equipment we bought in the last 20 years, but one estimate's all I'll ever remember getting. If we was going through the city, yes, we'd have to get 3.
I think we operate under the city guidelines, state statutes is my concern.
Well, we can sure table this, and we can find out.
I'd like to see us table this, because I don't want us to get in trouble,
Okay.
in any
So
form
it's-
or fashion.
yeah.
I'd rather err on the side of caution
Okay.
before we move forward. And I get what you're saying, I've got my particular, when I was still working for the city, I had companies that just outstanding and far ahead above everybody else, but that still didn't erase the fact that I had to get quotes from others. Now, that doesn't necessarily say you have to take the lowest, you can take the best. But, I would much rather table this. I'm all for moving forward with what we need for equipment based on your recommendation. But I'd rather err on the side of caution and table this. When would, and I've not looked at all of this yet, off the top of your head, can you tell me when they were looking at, if we moved forward with this, when they were gonna deliver?
If we order tomorrow, it'd probably be 3 months.
Okay.
So the more, obviously, the more we.
Or the longer we wait.
We might be into next year, so.
Well, I don't want us to do that.
But can we
But-
find out and then have a special meeting?
Yeah.
that was gonna be my recommendation.
Right,
Table
yeah.
this, as soon as we get the information we need, and I'll get that ASAP,
Okay.
then, we'll call Danny. If you're good with calling a special meeting.
Absolutely,
Find
yeah.
out the
You
information
bet.
on
Yeah, as
this.
long as Mary Ann's around, can light it up.
She'll be around.
She's my left-hand man.
I'd rather do that. I'd rather,
Okay.
that's just me now. You all, I mean, we got.
Okay, Mary Ann, we're gonna table that.
Okay, I just need
Total
a second.
I make a motion
I
to
just need a
table
second.
this.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay.
And I wanna move as quick as possible on this, so I'm gonna find this out quick.
Okay.
This is Thursday, so it'll be next week before we have another. I have 48 hours when I post this before we can have a meeting, so.
Yep. I'll have that answer within that 48 hours. Then we can post accordingly.
Okay, moving right along. Number 3, discuss pro shop manager. We tabled that last year because it was just bad timing. We didn't feel like we needed one at that particular time, and not sure we need one right now. Everything's running pretty smooth, but I'd like everybody's viewpoint on whether we need one or not, and how you would feel about going about hiring one.
I can start, I guess. The thing I see from the 30,000-foot level is we have a lot of bodies in the clubhouse, and we need help out there more than we need help in here.
Okay.
So spending that amount of money on a person to be in the clubhouse most of the time doesn't give me a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Understand?
This, the pro I see about it, which is not probably a secondary point compared to the con, because I would lean toward not having hiring this job at one right now, but the pro I see for this would be having more leadership presence around during the day, throughout the week.
Bless you.
I think we have we have 5 board members, we have Brett, seems like we have a lot of people around that, you know, maybe are seen as some sort of leadership, I guess, and you're the main leader around here, but I think there's a hierarchy issue for maybe a thing that I see as maybe one of our shortcomings is where I see where that position might be another level of leadership wherever it falls in the hierarchy. I don't even know how it would work if you did hire the spot or what that person's primary response and all their responsibilities would be, but that's where I would see it would help, would be having another level of leadership around here.
Well, we would have to write up a contract.
And job description,
Describing
yeah.
the job description down to.
But I'm
cleaner.
thinking this person would be responsible for scheduling and
Well-
would probably be seen as a leader amongst
Yeah.
a lot of the people that are here.
In my opinion, you kind of need one for tournaments, to run a tournament. And Brett's had to do that every time we have a tournament. And that's one good thing about a pro shop man.
Well, I think
And that was no knock on your leadership
Oh, no.
at all. You aren't able to be here 7 or 5 days a week.
That
and
was
it's
my
just-
whole point of it, is what you just said, was someone here,
Yeah.
more of a face. I'm always a face, but another face that's here all the time.
What's that,
And-
Rachel?
Well, I think Pro Shop would really lean on Brett on this. If Brett's saying he needs help, then I think we need to take that into account.
Absolutely,
That's-
absolutely.
I'm not here every day, I don't know what is needed. I'm not here every day, so kind of what's your opinion?
Yeah. Well, not just day to day, but growth you know, in the future, we wanna get more members, we wanna be active and just, we wanna grow this thing as big as it can be. And that takes a little time and effort.
I think we have a lot of other infrastructure issues we need to resolve and utilize that money on at this point. I think the people that we got running inside right now are doing a good job. Now, I'm not here every day. If somebody can prove me wrong on that, I'm open to hear it. But for that amount of money, there's a lot of other stuff we can do to enhance our course. And I think Jeff hit on a nail when he talked about hierarchy and maybe we as a board need to be a little more involved in the daily operations out here on the function of the course. It's not the course itself, not referencing what you do, because you do a wonderful job, you and your men do out here taking care of this course. I'm talking particularly the pro shop, because that's what we're discussing, the pro shop.
Correct.
And maybe we need to do a little bit more on our side of it to help out the pro shop if we need to.
But you're
Because
also.
I just think we got a lot of things that need to be done out here. And we've got some quotes out there already, waiting on, some movement on it. And I think until we can get some of these things taken care of, we need to be frugal with our finances. Now, that's not to say in a couple of months that, if we're able to get some things done and we get busy enough and we need to have somebody in there, we can address it. But I think this is the right time to do it yet. That's just my perspective.
Well, talking about tournaments and things like that, I've always felt like that would be something the board would be involved in, and I've never been asked to help, and I would be very willing to help, and would enjoy it. And I mean, I don't know if we're a working board or if we're just a board that makes decisions. Most boards I'm on are working boards, and I like that, but that's just me. And, I mean, I do know there's a lot out here that needs to be done, as far as buildings and stuff, but I'm open to whatever, especially you. You're the one that has to be responsible for it all.
That's the way I feel. That if he wants a pro shop manager, I think we should give him one. If he thinks we really need it. But if he can get by with what we're doing right now, like you say, he's got a good crew in there. If you think we can get by right now, well, if he thinks so, we'll.
What is there to say that we don't move in that direction with somebody already in-house? Is this looking at creating another position for a pro shop manager? Or are
That's
we
what I
looking
s-
at appointing somebody within that's already here?
That's what I said
And giving
when we-
them a little more,
When I opened this up, I said how would we go about hiring one, is what I said. So, in my opinion, you would hire one. And probably best, put it in the newspaper, but we get one once a week. But at least put it in there and say, hey, here's a job opening, come and apply.
Social
do
media.
that.
Thank you.
Social media.
Thank
And in
you.
the job
Social
description-
media, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not good at that.
In the job.
I'm just not far behind you, but
Thank you.
I do
Thank
know
you.
that.
So if we go this direction, if we do a pro shop manager, in the description, it could be listed he does more than just pro shop. It could be he's in charge of, because I know we talked about the last time he was gonna be in charge of the range, or, I mean, it could be other than just pro,
More
correct?
than just,
More
yeah.
than just running the inside stuff.
Right, exactly.
Because we get it
So
right
are we
there.
gonna,
We get it right the description.
Right.
that's another person, and my first point is that's another person in the building. So are we cutting Mary Ann's hours? Are we cutting Kelly's hours? Are we cutting, that's another person that's gonna be here 5 days a week. I mean,
Well, we have
for us to be able to make that work
we currently
financially.
have a problem with probably needing 2 people at a lot of times, right? It just depends on the day.
During the summer, on Saturdays and Sundays, we try and, cause Kelly and I work those shifts, we try and overlap.
Right. Yeah. It was kind of a part of, no one's hours were gonna get taken off.
Yeah, I certainly
at all.
wouldn't want to see any of that.
It was gonna just
I'm
add
totally
to.
against cutting somebody's hours to bring somebody else on.
Yeah, it was gonna be to add to and just have someone else here and multitask while they're here. That was the vision I had on it, more so than the last time around. Learning curve from the first go around.
Well,
But
we
to your
can,
point about being busy also, I mean, that's something we can, see how it goes. I mean, if
Say that again, Brett, I'm sorry.
with your point of seeing how it goes, how busy it gets, if it's more of a demand later down the line, I get that thought also. I understand that.
Well, I'm not totally against it. I certainly don't want everybody to think that. Somebody being in charge and being a pro shop manager, I think is a good idea. Somebody being totally in charge of the function of the pro shop. One individual that either you have to deal with or we deal with as a board for any changes or whatever. And certainly a job description and all that's important as well. Working the hours out, that's kind of a wait and see type deal. But I heard was it you, Jeff, a $30,000 figure? Was it you that said something
I
about that?
thought 50-ish was the.
Was it 50?
it was over 40.
Yeah.
Isn't that the number that was thrown around, 50?
I was thinking 45, it might have been 50.
You're closer,
What's
I
that?
think, but I don't know for sure. I don't remember.
That's another thing, if we do it, we need to definitely put that.
I'll let them know.
description and expectations, but.
Well, it's the start of the new season. We're getting ready to have a lot more golf.
Well, to me, is I just had a meeting with the city manager. I have a hard time going in and asking them to help us make the necessary repairs down here, then we're gonna turn around and add another employee for $50,000. I kinda think that looks a little bit odd.
It does.
At this time.
Well, we can certainly table this.
I think we need to table this. I think we need to table it and see how this spring starts running.
When
Our
does-
next meeting will be June. I'm sorry I interrupted. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, when does the city set their budget and we find out if they will help us with
July,
anything?
they have to have the state, it's the end of the state, I think, July, June 15th. They'll implement the new budget, first Monday in July. Or the first work day in July. Whatever that is, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the calendar. Can you say the next meeting's when, June?
June.
Unless we call a special meeting.
We can have a special meeting, yes.
And that could be put on the agenda
No,
for
we're
that.
gonna have a special meeting if you
With the.
find out
Yes.
about the Toro stuff.
I just,
Well, this is gonna happen pretty quick, but
Right.
we won't have a decision on the pro shop manager that quick, I don't think.
no.
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think we will. I mean, I don't look for it to happen, but that's, well, we have more than one person here. I think, I make a motion, we table the pro shop manager issue.
Got a motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Right?
Aye.
Nobody opposed? Okay, we'll table that until June unless we need to, do it sooner than that. That's way.
I think if we foresee that we need to move forward with something sooner than that,
Yeah.
in July or whatever, we can always, approach that. But
You bet.
I think at this time, this is the best option.
Okay.
Can I make a public comment?
Absolutely, you can make a comment.
What you guys were talking about, somebody for tournaments, what if you hired a tournament director? That was their sole purpose, somebody they could contact to set up tournaments and everything, aside, you're not doing a pro shop manager at this time. But somebody, just a tournament director, someone you could go to that would set the tournaments up, put them on, do the entries, all of that stuff.
That's worth something to talk about.
I mean, just somebody for that.
Well, I was trying to get that off of Brett.
That's
Because
what-
he
that's-
doesn't need to drive up here every Saturday, he's already up here enough. He
No,
doesn't have-
I get it, and I certainly am open to that.
You know, it would just be just for tournaments to help run things.
I would be open to that.
Don't know if we're actually legal to talk about that at this point, because it really isn't on
It's
the
not on
agenda.
the agenda, no.
So, I mean, we can talk about it all you want, but we cannot make a decision on
Right.
it.
No,
So-
right, I was just making a comment.
I appreciate it, yeah, it's a good point. Anything else?
From me?
Yeah.
The biggest complaint that I hear about the clubhouse is we don't have anything to sell. So if we like shirts,
Oh, yeah.
They've been here.
okay, never mind.
Yeah, we need, yeah, so.
We just don't have anything.
Got a bunch of right-handed gloves we found out.
I believe we're supposed to, stay hooked on what's on the agenda.
Yes,
And only
Yeah.
comments that we can make, or anybody can make, is what's on the agenda. But, if we've got some questions, that can certainly be brought forth, to be put on the agenda.
yeah, we
to
can talk about
discuss.
it. Okay, let's move along. Discussing the repairs on the long shed. Brett done something the other day on that west side, pushed it in somewhat, and
No, it made it more secure actually,
it just, yeah,
and the holes have been patched on the roof.
So this discussion repairs on the long shed, this goes along with what I've, had a visit with the city manager on. I submitted him the last list of projects that we had.
It's in there. Should be the next page.
Yeah, back page, all of them, because we'd already, correct me if my memory is wrong here, we'd already approved the siding and the painting of the house.
correct.
We're just waiting on,
And I think that's fixing to happen pretty soon, isn't it?
Well, the monkey wrench it with you.
Not yet.
Okay. They're finishing 2 really big projects right now.
excuse me?
They're finishing 2 really big projects
Okay.
right now, so it should be in the next
So we're on our
week or
radar.
2. Yes.
Okay, good.
I spoke
That's-
with them last week,
Okay,
but we also talked about getting another bid on this. So I
Yes,
don't know where we're at with that.
I've been unable to get another bid.
I've tried a couple people and they've all are so busy
So-
they don't even wanna come out and give us a bid.
Yeah, I have not had any luck.
Yeah, it's not the lack
We
of
just
reaching
need to
out.
stipulate the fact that we've been unable to get any other bids.
Ty Williams wants to.
He wants to give a bid, I can give a tie. I'll write that down.
He was on vacation last week in Mexico or something, said he'd
This is
join
the
up with
one,
you sometime when he got back.
this is on the house, or,
He
Yeah.
was he was talking more on the
All
shed, the gazebo,
Okay,
and whatever
okay.
other possible things we had.
so, the meeting I had with the city manager,
Can I stop
was-
you real quick, Jerry?
yes.
Do you want him to quote everything when Ty comes out, just to match the same quotes? Sorry.
And I don't mind, if I can know ahead of time, I don't mind meeting him out here to,
Yeah, I'll holler at you.
make sure we're getting quotes apple to apples, not apples to oranges.
And Brett showed her on Monkey Ranch, so we'll just bring Ty out, you can
Yeah.
do the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's fine too.
Yeah.
But the rest of this, other than the house, I got with the city manager on. Again, basically, I've asked for all of it. It's on this list. Help from the city. Again, they, will not be discussing their budget. They'll be getting ready to start their budget process here pretty quick. So, they're told as soon as they know where their budget's gonna be and what they'll be able to help with, they'll let us know. But that still allows us a little more time to get more, another quote.
At least get one more from,
Williams,
The people I've asked weren't interested.
And that could give us time too, if we wanted to change any gears on any of our ideas too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the gazebo, or not, yes, the gazebo, the long shed, that's the lean-to.
lean-to, and we were gonna do, we decided on gravel over cement floors on that lean-to, didn't we?
That's what I've got on that. If anybody else has anything.
the long shed that y'all worked on, is it, we need 10 on it, right?
Well, the holes in the top have been patched since then.
Oh, they have.
The rain no longer gets in there.
Oh, awesome.
I requested a reskin on that, the same as the new building.
Right, yeah.
Were they gonna redo the roof originally? They were gonna redo all of it.
They were gonna do
And
all the
doors.
tin, yeah, and doors, and the lean-to.
Any more discussion on the long shed? I guess we've got a Band-Aid on it, sounds like. That will last for a day or two. So, I tell you, let's move on to 5, and then if we have to table that, we'll just table them both. We're gonna, discuss repairs of the gazebo, the house, and the T-box signs. So the T-box signs we're gonna discuss in a separate. But let's discuss the gazebo and the house. You're getting some guys for the gazebo and the house, or just,
Mike, on that back page has got it all.
oh, that's right.
They left something off, I can't remember, I think it was the
They
gazebo.
forgot the gazebo.
They didn't get the
Gazebo.
gazebo.
So I'll
The
get
the
it.
rent house was on there and we've already, that's a go.
Okay.
We're just waiting on them to show up.
Yes. That was a go in December.
Okay.
But yeah, he left out the gazebo part, so we still need to get that.
So we need to table the long shed and the gazebo. Is that right?
Until we at least get that quote from Ty.
Right.
Cause he's gonna quote it, the Ty Williams is gonna quote all the same thing.
And you're gonna get a hold of him.
Yes, I can get ahold of Ty.
Okay.
I'll come out early next week,
Okay.
or try to at least,
Well,
let know what's on this.
Contact
Yep.
any of us,
Yep.
or me and Greg, and I'll be,
Cause only 2 of us can come, right? You can't have 3, cause then it's a
Right.
meeting.
yeah, just 2 at one time.
I would like to talk about the gazebo real quick.
Absolutely.
So, I know, I'm trying to remember who I talked to. And we determined what we were gonna do. I looked at the gazebo, the integrity of the structure is still good. It's the roof, the siding and
Right.
such that's gonna be replaced. Have we determined what we're gonna replace that with? I talked to somebody, we talked about maybe putting tin on it like the
Yeah,
other 2
to-
buildings.
To me, I guess
And
apples to
open at the
apples.
top?
Apples to apples, if someone else bids on it. The south side is 10 all the way.
All the way up.
All the way up to cover. The 2 sides is 10 halfway,
Mm-hmm.
and leave the sides open. And then kinda decorate the front. A little piece of tin maybe on the top just to match the back.
And it's gonna match.
That was what our quote was from, Gonna be-
And tin on the roof.
and 10 on the roof, yes.
And it'll match the long shed and
Yeah.
we'll stay with the green and
With the green.
That eliminates the shingles.
Yeah, I just wanna be sure I was on the same page as everybody else.
Yeah.
I thought that's what we were talking about, but,
There's a little bit of wood rot in there, but they were gonna replace
yeah.
on the floor, but normal stuff.
You think you'll be able to come out in a week or 2, or
I
month
think
or
we'll be able
2?
to come out early next week.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Earlier the
Did he seem
better.
pretty interested when you talked to
Yeah.
him? Yeah, I'm sure you'll have him.
I actually hit him up a couple months ago and it just,
Yeah.
I was on the back burner for a while, and I hit him up again a couple weeks ago, and he said, yeah, I'm going to Mexico, get back with somebody, whenever I get back.
Okay, so we need a motion on the long shed and gazebo.
To table it.
Table it until we get,
We still got T-box signs on that
Yes.
same
I'm gonna make that separate. I guess I can't, can I? I don't know what I can do.
Discuss it
Well,
all
we-
and then we'll move on.
We went to the gazebo, we've already talked about house, now we can move on to T-box signs if that's what you wanna do then.
The guy came and took them all down. I guess he was not able to get any more sponsors. I don't know what the deal was. Just didn't want to, or too
Well,
big a hassle, or
It's,
he wasn't making any money, or?
no, he was making money. There's a 3-year deal on it. All the money goes to somewhere in Dallas, Texas, basically. All of our local sponsors, their money goes to Dallas, Texas somewhere. This company gives you your signs for free, but they take the advertising, which is, that's nice.
Absolutely.
But I thought, maybe we could get our own signs and
Maybe we find somebody to make their own signs,
And
get their
maybe
own
we- maybe we
advertisement,
keep
their own
the-
sponsors, and keep the money
here.
in-house.
Yes, that was my thought.
The high
So-
school has offered to make T-box signs.
I was gonna say, that's where I was gonna allude to, that that's something we could get, maybe Bart Cox.
The legwork is going out and getting the
Right.
To make
sponsors.
those, and
Yeah.
we obviously pay them to do so, but
Right.
No, it is not.
we get the
I've been
sponsors,
there.
and then that money stays here.
I ain't going
Yeah,
back.
That's just every year
That's
and,
fundraising 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school
Yeah.
awards.
You can probably look at them every year, and if one needs to be redone, take it down and send it to him, and
Do we wanna talk about cost for sponsorship for a T-box sign?
we
Wanna
should
start
get-
there?
I mean, yeah, I was trying to get out of people what they paid and kinda got the vague answer.
What'd you pay?
I was not approached originally, but I did reach out and I had the pricing, I don't know if I still have it, but it was expensive.
It was
It was a
expensive.
couple thousand for a bench.
Okay.
And a sign, I think was over 500.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't have charged that much, would we?
Do you wanna start with 500 and see how many we get and go from there?
Well, you're looking
We got
at
12
least 9.
Well, we got 12, cause the part threes both have, they all have 2 signs on the part threes, so
Okay.
there's 12 sign posts.
12.
And then the big clubhouse sign,
Yeah.
was just a big, there was 20 bills on there too, so.
we gotta give Bart an idea how big a sign, the design of it, and
Right.
so forth, before he can give us a price.
Which I can get out of the magazine, cause the standard golf magazine has.
That'd
the-
be fine.
That could give a dimension. And an
If you
idea.
can get that to me, I don't mind meeting with Bart, see what he can do for us on a price.
Yeah.
And then after we get that price, then we can look at it and see what maybe we wanna charge for a sponsorship.
And who's gonna go get the sponsorship?
Tournament director.
Pardon me?
I'll be glad to go out and start talking to people.
I don't have anything else to do.
Got 2 volunteers.
How far do we wanna reach to get sponsors?
Far as you wanna go.
Blackwell,
Yeah.
Tonka?
I mean, most
Oh,
of them-
absolutely.
Most of them were Blackwell, Tonkwell, Ponca
Yeah.
that are out here, yeah.
Well, I think we hit Blackwell up first, I mean, and then, we don't have enough that we can move to Tonkwell or Ponca or whatever, but I think, I know our Blackwell business get hit up for everything, but certainly don't wanna not ask them.
Right.
I'd rather than tell me no than not ask them and then find out somebody wanted to sponsor and we didn't ask.
There, this is nice wooden signs, right?
Yeah.
Is it something that you're gonna be able to,
I'm thinking those probably cost a lot to make.
is it something you're gonna be able to take company names in and out?
I think you wanna have that option, yeah, cause some people
Other than to have something embedded in
naturally
there.
won't renew, and,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or is it, you gotta be a yearly deal too? Yearly
That's
sponsorship?
what I was gonna ask. This
Yeah.
1 year,
You'd be every
500,
year.
or
Every
got a
year.
3-year or 2-year?
But you could do different levels.
Yeah, you
of
can
it.
do whatever you wanna do. I'm
Yeah.
just asking, what do you wanna do?
Well, I think looking at what you had mentioned, some of your golf magazines and the signs that they have, look at something on those, coming to an agreement. on
Absolutely.
what we think would be beneficial, and I like the idea of being able to slide out a sponsor if they don't want to sponsor the next year.
There's nothing to say you can't have two on there on one.
No, absolutely, I agree.
It could be endless.
Certainly you wanna make it to where you're just removing something and not having to redo a sign every year because the
Right.
sponsor changed.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you don't wanna limit yourself to 12 sponsors if
Right.
you can get more.
The baseball association always did banners,
Mhm.
and they're the vinyl banners, and they hit up the sponsors every year, and they pay a sponsor fee every year, but they use the same banner and put the banner up. But obviously, these would be banners, they're gonna be something a little bit nicer than banners, but, I like that idea of being able to slide in a sponsor and not have to redo something that's gonna be expensive every time we do it.
Mhm.
So if you can get me something that, so the board can look at it and we can decide, yeah, this is direction, the type we wanna get and have made, then if the board approves, then I'll get with Bart and see what he can do for us. Or if there's somebody else out there that we can get a price from, that'd be great too.
Well, I'm all for supporting the school,
I'm good with that too.
so if we don't have
Certainly,
to.
anything we can do, we wanna try to keep local.
Absolutely. So do we wanna make a motion on, moving forward? You need Chris moving.
I think we're at the point that we need to get your idea of a
Get
sign.
Get the dimensions and.
Yeah,
And get it.
give us something to look at out of the book or something.
Right.
And then we can
I
vote
have
on
some-
that.
I have some pictures of the signs we had up before.
Now, I've got the magazine in my office, you want me to go grab it
Sure,
while we're here?
yeah.
So we pretty much settled on 500, is that what?
Well, I don't know, I think we need to wait and see what it's gonna cost for a sign, what he's gonna charge us.
Maybe if we break even the first year, you're gonna make the money back the next year, you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
That's some enough. And it should have the dimensions underneath.
These mount to the existing posts, or
They'll
is the
mount-
post still
Because
good?
the 4x4s are still there, they didn't take them, which is nice, and they're cemented in, so
Good.
that was nice.
Well, they did it, didn't they?
I was hopeful they'd leave the signs and all, but that part,
Did they tell you
that part didn't
Or
work
they
out.
show up if they were here?
They called and they came Christmas Day, and then must not have much else to do.
Merry Christmas.
This one you have circled,
That was kind of the.
the one you're looking at?
I thought that
That
was
you
the neatest,
recommend?
yeah, cause it matches our poster dark green,
Okay.
hunter green.
So that, where's that last bill we got today from the plumbers?
You have to grab it.
Well, I thought we might be able to write a check for it tonight.
Yeah.
I can do that. Just get it, bring it, bring
Bring
it,
the invoice down.
bring it, yeah, invoice and a check.
Okay.
What else did you do to yourself when you fell? Arms and. Clumsy. Wasn't your fault.
It says it's water resistant.
Pretty sure they do, cause I, yeah. Do you have those pictures, Mary Ann, of the ones we have?
Yeah.
Drawing of each hole.
Is it on the card? I think that would get expensive.
Yeah.
He had it, didn't he? Didn't ours have that?
Seems like.
A
the old
description
ones
of the
do.
hole?
Mary Ann's gonna go get the pictures.
I just don't see the high school being able to.
Oh, no, I wouldn't even, I don't,
Yeah,
that
the
was,
numbers.
that's
He's got
over
pretty
on
good
head,
card reading.
expense
Yeah, that's what I was
wise.
looking, I was like,
Yeah, I don't think I wanna ask.
I think they go to the 3D printer, don't they? You know what he uses?
Probably.
They have one up at the high school.
Laser printer.
Yeah. 3D printer. That's right. What do you say, Gage?
They have one of those
There's
at the high
more
school.
underneath there,
I
Leanne.
said, might be able to do it with the laser
I think he
printer.
just signs it.
They got a laser
No,
printer.
I think I've signed them all. I've
Oh,
signed all
I'm
those. I've signed all those.
I just seen him signing some.
There's the main board that was in front that had, oh, you know, a bunch of different, I don't know what size it was big.
It was big, yep.
And then there's the,
But where's the sponsor name?
right here.
No, I can't read it.
So you have a picture of the fairway, then the.
It did have a picture of the hole, didn't it?
I can text those to you.
You would.
Just the subject, did you all see that the high school golf and is selling the golf stuff?
Did you put that
You guys hosted
There's
it?
a flyer up out there.
We put in
on
for it.
the-
Never at all.
So someone said you read it, someone said it's
Yeah,
Lady Golf.
'cause I,
Yeah.
well, you know, they won't start until April, so.
Yeah. He's had a pretty good turnout for that.
Yeah. The last one we did was really good.
He had it backed up.
Okay.
Looks like an okay, sewer. Backed up into the car, where we parked our car.
Oh.
Yes. Look at that.
I was looking over your shoulder. checking it out.
That's what they charged us, you know? Yeah, that's what they charged us, just to clean up the shed. It was worth it.
Yeah. The sewage was backed up into the car shed.
We got envelopes, don't we, Brett? You ship that out to them? I guess there's an address on there. Walker Plumbing.
Did you see it here?
Yeah.
You did.
I don't need to see them, I don't know who wants it, but I think he took some pictures, that's all he needed.
It was a fishing hunting expedition, finding where everything went. The good thing is we now have a shut-off valve for the building, separate from the rent house, separate from the maintenance shed. We didn't have that before.
We'd shut one off and it's all off, wasn't it?
That was our only option.
Ain't nothing worse than the sewer backing up.
Yeah.
The old men's shower was pretty gross.
Oh, I can't imagine, yeah, that's what.
I'll just say the floor looked like mud. It was rough.
Mhm. Yeah, I I chose not to go down there.
Good choice.
You said something, I said, I'll just wait here. I'm okay with waiting right here.
For later reference.
Did you wanna look at it? That's,
I can look at
that's
it.
the,
For the, I caught on.
okay. Did you see that, Jeff? Okay.
Did they find some tree roots in that?
There was, this tree on the corner back here was part of it. There was a red rag that got flushed at one point. And there was a squirrel that came out.
Really?
Went down the vent pipe evidently this winter sometime.
You didn't make it.
Oh,
make
poor
it.
thing, what a way to die.
It was gross.
That's pretty gross. Okay, where we at?
I got pictures, I'll,
And it had dimensions on there, didn't it?
yeah, I got
Okay.
the picture of the dimensions on that particular one. I'll get with, Bart and see what he can do.
So do we vote on this, or do we table it since we're not come to a
Well,
conclusion on it?
Right now, we're just getting quotes.
Yeah,
I think,
so we'll do that at this.
I think we need to make a motion for somebody to get some quotes and move forward with it, because if you table it, it's gonna be another,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
a while before we can get back to it. My suggestion is giving him permission to go get some bids and move forward.
I second it.
I don't know that I can make a motion, but I
I'll
did.
make that motion.
I'll second it.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Alright.
Anybody opposed? Nobody opposed. Okay, we're moving right along now. This is from the BGA chairman. Okay, I'll tell you what, I've got a lot of good comments instead of some bad ones about our sand trap on hole 5. He is working on it. He's making some progress. We found out the problem, and we're gonna fix the problem, so everybody's happy about that, and always in the past, you know, where you gonna fix that thing, so that was a good comment. We appreciate you doing that. I do anyway. I know y'all get bad comments from them, so, and,
Those old men, that old men group.
They did say that, burning all that off was.
Made third.
that was my next statement.
Go
Got
ahead.
a lot of good
I'll let you
comments
have
on
the
that.
glory,
but-
Danny, go ahead and talk about it.
But I'm telling you, it was the city, the fire department that sort of done it.
Yep.
They come out in one day, set a fire and went home. Something we could not have done alone.
I did thank the fire department and the chief and the city
You
manager
did?
for,
Yeah, good deal, yeah. Superintendent manager report.
Really, the only thing we're doing coming up, it'll be after spring break. It'll be sometime before April. We'll aerate greens, the old dreaded poke the holes and,
Spread the sand.
you know, right whenever everyone's starting their league.
Especially the women.
Yeah. But we normally do it on a Monday and we're done and you guys get to play, so we'll do that again, but that'll be the next biggest thing. We're gonna do tee boxes this year. Since we have the overseed, I wanna do it right and poke holes in them and sand them and,
We bought enough overseed to do all the tee boxes.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How'd the tree removal go?
good.
Do we want to do more? Are we pretty good on cutting down trees for now?
We can always do some more.
Is there still some
They
dead
keep
ones?
showing up.
I didn't put that on there because I thought everybody was tired of talking about it. I know I was tired
I
of it.
know, I noticed a bunch down, it looks,
Yeah.
No,
it looked good.
Yeah, they do.
They
They're
keep showing
cool.
up, especially behind this building right here. There's two that probably need to go before they
Hit the
fall
building.
onto our building.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to getting some quotes to do that.
On these two back here. They're close enough to building, I don't wanna mess with those. Something goes the wrong direction.
We need to get some insured people doing that, yeah. Well, we've always had insured people anyway, so. Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much, we're just ready to mow.
Ready to mow? Well, the robins are here.
Everything's.
And you know the worms are out there? I seen some worms crawling.
We'll get a late freeze, there's no doubt.
Oh, yeah, we always do. Yeah. Okay, business from trustees. Leanne, I'll start with you since you're right here, Andy.
Well, I
You want
don't.
me to start with somebody
I
else?
don't
I'm
know, but
sorry.
I don't know if I can talk about this. I mean, I don't know what.
This is business
I
from
had,
trustees.
well, I had an idea about if we had, when we had that night golf tournament, about a way to save the tee boxes and the sand traps and stuff. I found these lights on Amazon that they're a cone, you put them on top of a cone. So you put the cone in the sand trap, the light sits on top of it, and it either flashes or just is still, and they're not really very expensive. I just thought, and they're red, that maybe that would keep people from driving places they didn't need to go. And we could borrow the cones from the city or
I
something.
think that, we've had that
Yeah.
issue.
So, I don't know,
Oh.
it was just an
Driving
idea, it was
people,
just an idea,
Yeah. You just
Great
started
idea.
the night off.
Yeah.
but that was my idea.
You put your blinders on, everyone goes
I
out.
think we need to do something, like, we had, did you have, when you had somebody drive off on a golf cart off the tee box or something?
Oh, they drove all everywhere. They dropped through the sand traps, over the green.
That's why we
Yeah.
make it a par three.
Yeah.
They used to do full on 9 holes of full
That was the
golf.
reason why you moved them all up to par threes, where they're
Yeah.
teeing off,
Lot
off the
shorter.
tee boxes and
Lot
You make
shorter.
it
away from the tee boxes.
You
Less
make it
chances
regular
to-
golf, you get to go home about 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
The workers do.
Yeah, they don't
If
go as
anybody
far,
wants
but
to
yeah.
look, this is what they are,
Let me see.
and you just stick them in the top of the cone.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. And those are fairly cheap, huh?
You just stick, we can get 12 for $23. And
Well,
you just
heck.
stick them in the top of the cone,
Yeah.
and then they strobe or flash.
I suppose that anything to keep somebody from tearing something up.
Yeah.
I know, especially if somebody's not familiar with the course, stick them in front of the,
Yeah, they're battery operated.
Okay.
LED.
Anything
Anyway.
else?
No,
Oh.
that was just an idea.
Well, good for you.
Cause we're always looking for that and for people not hit the bridges.
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
Rick, yeah.
The
For
thing with the
for
cones,
their cars and
though,
our
the
cars.
cheap as
cones,
they are, you can mount them to the bridge. That's a good idea.
Greg, I'll shoot to you next.
I don't think I have anything, I think
You pretty much covered it.
yeah, I think I covered anything that I wanted to discuss, which was already on the agenda, so,
Well, if-
I think that's a good idea. It's
Okay.
worth a try, I mean, inexpensive it is, it keeps
Heck, yeah. I think we can afford that.
getting one cart tore up, then that's worth it
Yeah.
for that price. Somebody's calling me,
Did a few limbs over the last few months. from
Yes, you
one-
have.
One through 6, one through 5, stopped right behind your house, was tempted to take down the pea tree completely, but I thought I'd get everybody's approval before I did that. So yeah, I'll finish 6 through 9, try to do a little bit every year and stay on top of it, so we don't ever get behind on it again.
Looks good.
You have done a great job, bud.
Thank you.
Really good.
Did a little bit of painting out here on that pipe. Southern Star donated some paint, so I'm gonna use some more of it up where we decide we need it at, I guess. Bridges or maybe the pipe exterior perimeter fence, if that's worth salvaging. I know some of it's almost completely rotted out, for lack of a better word, but if any of that can be straightened out,
I think that'd
maybe
be great,
repaint some of that.
especially with the white, cause it's out of bounds anyway, so
Yeah.
white mark's out of bounds, so
Well, didn't you think that white bridges would be a good idea?
where the green ones are.
We have enough
Yeah.
paint to do the
I can
bridges?
get more.
Well, I think that's a great idea.
You just glow in the dark paint.
What'd she say?
You can
Glow in the dark paint.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I've got, I think, 8 gallons or so of white left, but I can get more.
Okay.
I think there's some black in there too, if I remember right.
Yeah.
we appreciate it.
And I was thinking about the landscaping out here up front. Is there we have money to spend on that, I'd be happy to help with that or do it or whatever. My wife could,
You just made her day.
my wife could get on
Do you want me
that.
to show
she's
you the
good.
tablecloth I have in my room?
But
Good deal.
if we have any,
I'll help.
you would, alright.
I don't mind painting. If you wanna do those bridges one day,
And I've got a guy at work that can come out and help, he's a corrosion tech, that's what he does for a living, is paint pipe, so.
Oh, wow.
He does all the prep and I do all the grunt work and just slap the paint on there.
Okay.
I
But
think
yeah, on
the
that-
board should just have a paint party.
I'm out.
But you guys would want the bridges white instead of green or
Well, that'd be
black?
up to everybody else, but
I think it'd be white.
I think they look good.
I think so.
And the perimeter posts white, I don't know, are most of those good? I mean,
Most are. And
most are
there's
good. There's a
some
few that are-
Cable needs repaired here and
I
there.
didn't know, and I know some of them are kinda leaning, but I didn't know if they were,
The only
some of
rotten
them
one
are
I
so
really
rusted
know of
out.
is by 7 Green. The rest are in pretty good shape, cause I've hit them with every boom on my sprayer and they haven't fallen over, so.
so would we be able to get somebody to go through and hit them with the bucket or straighten them out a little bit more?
Right, yeah,
Before I painted them, and I'm not saying tomorrow or anything, just whenever.
yeah, next week.
Yeah, yeah,
Yesterday'd be better.
But
but
no, most of them are in
sometime,
good shape.
I mean, the bridges are ready to go, so we can do those next.
Good deal.
But yeah, the landscaping out here, I thought, I don't know, does somebody, the golf course wanna pay for that and I do it with the ladies group or the men's group, or anybody know how that would work?
Oh, the ladies group actually has some money. We had quotes done on that back patio, but I don't think the ladies group's gonna be able to afford that. And so we have some money to spend because we don't like to keep money in our, from year to year. So, I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's like
Yeah.
$500 or something. So, we could put that
I don't know
towards-
what people would want.
The seniors are
Um,
looking to donate some money to, for something, so.
something that's
I was
not
just
low
thinking
maintenance.
some sort of edging that'll keep the mulch from falling over every time it rains, or falling off
Right.
the sidewalk and the grass every time it rains, and then some low
Extend
maintenance
them,
bushes.
extend them
and some
downspouts out to where it's not washing, I think's the main thing, and then, yeah.
And then probably, I don't know how you trim those crepe myrtles, what the proper way to do that is, but they're
We
They're
trimmed
looking a
them,
little,
well, we trimmed them one time, but there were 3, and one of them died in the middle, so now there's only 2.
Even if we wanted to gut them and start over,
That, when you come in the golf course, they gut them every year. They cut them down to,
yeah.
and they come back.
and
Yeah.
hell, look at them today.
They'll
Yeah,
come
we
back,
did that,
yeah.
but
They're
that one
thriving.
had something else growing in it, and
Uh-oh.
it
A
just
vine?
didn't, yeah, it
Yeah.
just didn't.
Killed
come-
it?
Yeah,
I'm not sure it's not better just pull all 3 of those and just start with something fresh, like an ornamental grass or something that's not
Yeah.
very
Something low
invasive with its roots.
Yeah, low maintenance is the key word there.
well, you
Yeah.
would know.
Grass.
Is behind one tee box, behind the tips, where we took those trees and crap out, is that
All
Is that
yours.
gonna be, is that gonna be able to be sprayed, and there's some of that stuff is like trees and stuff, wasn't it?
Right.
Or is that just gonna be a fight
There was
every
some
year?
great myrtles
Oh,
in there,
keep
wasn't
stuff
it? You
popping
did-
Rose of Sharon.
I always wanted to
Oh, Rose
build
of Sharon.
dirt back there and maybe extend the blue box or just do something we can drive up on and mow and spray and not have
I didn't know if we,
a falling down what it looks like now.
yeah,
And then you have that area out by the gazebo around that tree that it's just sprouting weeds. I mean, it's just, that's all there is around it. Not that it needs ornamental stuff, but just kill the weeds.
is there mulch in it?
Years ago,
There
we
is,
put
it's,
old mulch
it's, yeah,
years
it's
ago.
been,
Yeah.
There's some
Pretty
decorative
old.
rock in there, isn't there? A couple of big,
There's some
Boulders.
big
Yeah.
boulders in there.
yeah, there is.
yeah.
We could plant tulips. Just kidding.
Don't kid, I'm real serious.
I don't have anything else.
Okay, but thank you. Hey, anything, buddy?
Nothing. I'll get
Well-
the tie this week and get that going.
Okay. And you said the other guys finishing up pretty quick?
Yeah, they should be done.
Okay. And
Sooner
then,
than later.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, we need to adjourn, go into executive session.
Make the motion to adjourn and go into executive session.
I need
I'll second.
A second.
what time you finish and who motioned.
Thank you for your comments.